Hello, hi, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever. It depends on the time zone you're residing. This is my first shot of. This is my first, let's put it, vlog. So don't expect anything spectacular. I know how does it look like. I'm fully aware. So, okay, let's go. What I've got in front of me right now, I've got a Kane Hill album, the Kane Hill debut release called Smile, and I have to tell you that this one kicked my ass heavily. I mean, I've performed some kind of research first, so I guess that I heard the name of the band before, but I had never heard the music they're producing, they're making, they're playing. So, I've got this info page from Facebook inside of me right now. So they started in 2013. They are from Los Angeles, from New Orleans, and they are recording for the Rise Records. So if they're recording for the Rise Records, it should mean that they are playing some kind of a new school hardcore for the kids with the tattoos and piercing all over the face and shit like that. They used to play that because they released some time ago, I guess the 1 year ago, the self-titled EP. I've listened to this EP and I've even watched some videos from the material, but yeah, it was maybe not straightforward hardcore, straightforward new school hardcore, but it was more hardcore than the full album Smile is. The full Smile album is a pure as could be, the new metal thing. You know, it's for the fans of Korn, for the listeners of Marilyn Manson, Slipknot, Static X, and everything is combined in here. So I'm very happy that these young, trendy, and fancy hardcore fans are pissed off about that. We had the things like that, like My Ticket Home. There was the album. I think it was also on the Rise Records label right now, but I'm not sure. Anyway, it also changed a little bit, so they put some kind of a new metal vibe into that. But what the Kane Hill did, it's outstanding. They've taken all the vibes from the 90s and put it into the 2016 with a great production, but with keeping the spirit of the 90s inside of the music. So for me, it's like a treasure. For me, it's like something totally like dedicated, especially for me, because I'm a fan of the 90s, and I was born in 1981, so you know it is the soundtrack to my youth, to be honest. But okay, so let's get back to the music because I know they want to share my personal opinion, and I'll try to be some, to tell you, some true things about it, and to be and I will try not to judge, because if I judge, I would say that this album is a must for everyone, and that's it. But but really, it is. To be honest, it is, because they are playing music that had not been present on the scene and in the media, mainstream media, underground media. It doesn't matter. Since years, I think that mainstream killed the new tone in the 2002. So right now it's a kind of revival on new metal, and I think that with the bands like this, it was before there was something like the My Ticket Home. They also introduced some kinds of the new metal vibes into their music, and they had to cope with the some kind of even hatred provided by the listeners, by the fans. So in this case, this guy from the Cane Hills, from the Cane Hills, sorry, they did the thing, extra brave, because they've changed the style totally. And right now, we've got a mixture of electronic, the synthesizers, Slipknot screaming, Marilyn Manson / Korn whispering, and it's still aggressive, it's still brutal, but it is also more emotional than this tough guy, you know, the type guy, hardcore things, the hardcore songs. So they're not screaming, not yelling about the unity, about the friendship, about the scene, and about the stuff like that. There's a emotional, it's a sick, it's a perverted in a way. So that's how the new metal, the new tone, or however we can call it, because I think the new metal should become a new metal, because it has nothing in common with metal. So this new tone. So as I said, this excuse me, this band represents the all that new tone should represent. We've got 10 songs in here. There's no intro, no fillers, no outro, no nothing. It 10 songs. That's enough. Uh, the album will not put you in a coma. It will leave you with the some kind of feeling. I want more of your songs, you motherfuckers. So I do recommend that one, not to everyone, because of course this will not be accepted by 16 years old, you know, tough guy who is thinking that the best band is asking Alexander or Bring Me the Horizon. So fuck that, fuck them, and fuck these bands. Or Suicide Silence, for example, because it's so you know, it's so hard, it's so fucking metal, it's so like aggressive, it's so, oh, I'm so fucking outcast because I'm listening to Bring Me the Horizon. It doesn't matter that all my friends are listening to the same shit and some repetitive shit. I'm the one, I'm the guy. No, it's nothing about this in this band. It's about emotions. It is about live issues, but the live issues taken from the, you know, scene or considered from the emotional side. So everything I was missing for the last years. In comparison to the new Non-Point album that came out several days ago, I think that we cannot compare these two releases, because at one point they've got their own style. And the Cane Hill they got their own style too, but they're not so catchy. Let's put it this way. Obviously, there is a number, the Struck 4, the San Veronica, and you can find, and if you listen to it, it reminds a little bit "Make Me Bad" by Korn. It's very catchy. It's maybe even radio friendly, or it had been radio friendly in 90s if the Kenny Hill had been playing in 90s, but right now I think it's too hard for the radio station. Anyway, this band and this album is the best thing I heard from the beginning of this year. If we are talking about the new tone stuff, I recommended this album for the major audience, because they remember what happened in music years ago. Years ago, because you can feel the 90s spirits in here. There is a, I think the first single was the new Jesus, so it's track 2 from the album. And there is a video on the YouTube, and someone put a comment, did I wake up in 1999? Yeah, there's something, there is something in it, because when especially in this case, the new Jesus track, you can feel the Static X vibe, but from the Wisconsin Death Trip, so from the debut album that came out in the 1999. So yeah, I can understand this opinion, and I even do share that opinion. So to set the record straight, what I would say about this album, I would say that this album should be listened. It deserves the recognition, and I do hope, I would pray for it. I think that's a revival of the Newton right now, because the people, in my opinion, the people should be bored so far by a copy of the copy of the copy of the another post-hardcore, beat down, deathcore, whatever shit. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm not listening to this kind of music. They should be bored by this artist like the Bring Me the Horizon, or I don't even know another, like, let's say default, put it that way, the deathcore band. But still I do recommend the Cane Hill. listen to that album. Maybe you will not like it. Maybe you will stay with your own habits, listening to big squills and stuff like that. So it's your choice. But finally, someone gave me the alternative, and I can listen to the well-produced, the powerful music with the vibe I do adore, with the vibe I'm used to. So I think that's it for now. I will trying to. I don't know if you can hear anything right now, but it's a San Veronica song I told you before about. So yes, it is. It is. It is a corny. I know it is a corny. It's almost a Jonathan Davis singing down there. I mean, almost Jonathan Davis because the whispers of Jonathan Davis were a little bit different. But okay, if you are going to tell this band is, reproducing what another band have recorded before, come on, be my guest. What the deathcore bands are doing, breakdowns, beatdowns. Who does not make beatdowns right now, or the breakdowns, or however you can call it? Because I'm totally lost if it comes to the it is a new hardcore genre, and the post-hardcore, new hardcore, deathcore, beatdown and stuff. I cannot find any difference. I'm listening a lot of the grindcore, for example, and a lot of death metal music and extreme music. And for me, for example, Cane Hill is like a soft one. But I can find the differences between Vital Remains and let's say the Flesh Grind. But I cannot find any difference between two random or randomly picked up uh, deathcore bands. So yeah, just to make a quick resume right now, I think that this album, yeah, I finally claim that this album is a must. You have to listen to it. You have to listen to it to have, if you are young, to gain the knowledge what a new tone is, and if you are old, like me, for example, to drive this time vehicle and be again in the 90s. And that's it for today. So I've recorded like 12 minutes and 36 seconds of talking bullshit. So I think is a good score as for the first time. And have a great day, every one of you right now. Okay, so see ya then. Bye.